his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert taking it in. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Jake Elliott.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. A run here for J.D. McKissic. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play? You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Complete to Bryce Love. It's a gain of 6. Brings up third.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas.
Logan Thomas. That's good for a Washington.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
He was brought down.
Malik Jackson there to make the stop. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Play action. Haskins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
Miles Sanders.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line. Miles Sanders, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of a yard, and it's
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
It's a gain of 7.
On the draw, here's Sanders. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
50-yard line.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete to Jalen Reagor. 24-yard gain on the play. First down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 11 yards there, first down. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jason Huntley with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
With the score, Eagles 19.
Elliott now to kick this one away. Danny Johnson returning. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Johnson. On the return, Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The sack there by Brandon Graham, coming in and bringing him down to the ground. They go play action with Haskins. They'll roll him out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second and 10 now. Haskins. Open man here. Sims complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. The throw taken in by Sims. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that is incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he connects with Hurts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep is Steven Sims. Taken at the 37. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
A gain of a yard.
They go play action with Hurts. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. First catch for the Eagles' leading receiver from a year ago. It's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that's going to be incomplete.
It feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for Bryce Love. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
For Bryce Love, incomplete.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Sanders. Darren Lee there to get him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Hurts. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. It's caught. Nelson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
Eagle first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
26. Washington, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards there on a Washington first. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, 37 yards. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass in the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year, because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Again, it's Haskins. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before. We're going out of bounds.
Their own 40-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole
touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now it's Haskins. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Thomas the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Haskins not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for this. 4th down. Here's Haskins. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Another run with Sanders. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.